Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. You are at Perfectly Imperfect Designs. My name is Teresa, and today we're going to be making a fall gnome wreath. I have a 14-inch wire wreath form from the Dollar Tree. I have 18 pipe cleaners on my frame. I have 10 on the outside, 8 on the inside. My pipe cleaners are about 4.5 inches apart on the frame. Today we're going to be doing the Woodland ruffle. I'm going to be using this deco mesh, border stripe mesh. I have this cut to approximately 22 inches a piece, and I have 18 of them. The ribbons that we're going to use, they're adorable. The gnomes sitting on the pumpkins with the black, and the rust with the glittery pumpkins and sunflowers. So these ribbons right here are what we're going to use. There's the bottom ones. Now let me show you the sign. The sign I made, and it's right here. And it matches perfect. It matches the gnome ribbon just perfect. So I have these ribbons that I'm using and this sign in my shop listed below. So check that out, along with a lot of other ones, a lot of other sign and ribbon combinations. So what I'm going to do is take my first one. I need to get my rock out. Since this is super curly, it's easier for me to make a woodland ruffle putting a rock on one side. So what I do is I take it and I turn it 3 times. Turn it around. Again, 3 times. This is concealing these edges so there's no fray. And then I walk my fingers up the middle to this side, and I have a woodland ruffle. Now, I could put it in like this or like this. If I put it in like this, it gives a more butterfly look. If I put it in like this, you see the curls and the ruffle. I'm going to put mine in like this. I'm going to start on the outside of my frame. Just put it down in there and tie it on. So there's the first one. Again. So I have my voice back. It's not like it was the last video that I made. I never did feel bad. It just, my voice was just gone. So I hope you all are doing well. Our grandson started school yesterday. We raised him. And he was so excited to get back to school. So I was happy that he was happy. Okay, now I'm going to stand these up against each other. I want them to look pretty and stand up. Next one. So are y'all ready for fall? I am. It is super hot here in Indiana today. The heat index is about 105. There's absolutely no wind blowing, and it's so humid. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, down in the comment section. I wanted to make this gnome wreath. I just love the ribbon. I think it's super cute. And I got the sign to match pretty good. Oh, I didn't do that right. Okay. We are moving. I don't know exactly where we're moving to yet. We've been looking for a place. We moved up here north of Indianapolis to take care of my husband's parents, and they passed, and we lived in the estate for a little bit, and now it has to be sold. So we are moving on. We don't know where though. It'll be alright though. So a lot of you are already working on fall wreaths. Or how about Christmas? Is anybody working on Christmas yet? I think we'll start, most wreath makers start making their Christmas wreaths in September. You know, because you have to get ahead of the game. Nobody wants to buy a Christmas wreath real close to Christmas. They just want to already have it to hang on their door or wherever they choose to hang it. Or I should have said nobody wants to buy a Christmas wreath at Christmas. I hope you all are healthy out there. And the reason why I roll this up on the edges is to conceal the fraying. Because like I've said before, all mesh frays. Regardless, you can cover it up, conceal it, but you can't stop it. So if you ever hear anybody say I'm using deco mesh that does not fray, oh, it does. Even heat sealing, it still will fray. I heat seal a lot of my poly burlap when I make flowers. I'm thinking about making a poly burlap flower here soon for y'all. Alright guys, I am going to continue the bottom. I'm going to continue the outside of the wreath frame. And I will meet you back before we start the inside. Okay, you guys, I got all the way around the outside perimeter of the wreath frame, and I have 10 woodland ruffles. So now I'm going to start on the inside, and on the inside I only have 8 pipe cleaners. And like I said before, the pipe cleaners are approximately 4 to 4.5 inches apart. Now I'm going to start placing them down on the inside of the wreath. Okay, my trusty old rock. And again, this is called the Woodland ruffle. This was close to the roll because it's pretty curly. Like that. Lay it down in here. So now I have 2 layers. So I want to make sure my ruffles are all standing up. And my pipe cleaners are visible because I'm going to go back and put ribbon in them. Ribbon tails. I'm going to put one more in, and then I'm going to bead around the rest of the inside of the wreath. Do one more. And then, after we get the inside done, we'll move on to the ribbons. My mesh pieces, again, are cut between 20 and 22 inches. And I cut them that way. If I usually use 20-inch pieces, but I cut them to 22 this time because I had a little bit left on another roll and I wanted to be able to use it up. So at 22 inches, I was able to do that. I mean, you know, that's only 2 more inches than what I would usually do, but 2 inches makes a big difference when it comes to the woodland ruffle. Alright guys, I'm going to finish going around the inside perimeter of the wreath ring and I'll meet you back when I'm done. Alrighty, we are all the way back around. See how big the hole appears. Now I could put a pipe cleaner across here and fill the middle in so that my sign and my bow do not fall through. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 2 pipe cleaners. Up a little bit so you can see. And marry them together. I learned this from Laura Jean. So now I'm going to tie this around. See, I want it to stay. I'm going to tie this around my frame. Pull. I want to pull it pretty tight because I want tension. And then I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and tie it. Well, I thought I was. Twist it around here. Anything just to get it to stay. And twist it onto itself instead of the frame. Okay. So now I have this pipe cleaner going across the middle. And I have 2 more ruffles. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to ruffle these. I'm not going to woodland ruffle them. So I'm just going to lay it down like that. Come to this end. And ruffle it up. Ruffle the whole thing up. Trying to stay in the middle. Because I'm going to put this ruffle in the hole so that nothing falls through. Then I can put this down in here into my wreath and tie it to the pipe cleaner. Just so it kind of fills up the hole and I can put my bow and my sign on there without worrying about it falling off. So I just tied it to this. Very full, pretty wreath. Okay, now we're going to start on the ribbons. Again, I have the gnome ribbon. I just love the way it matches the sign. Isn't that adorable? Again, all the ribbons that I'm using and my signs are available in my shop. I have a lot of fall ribbon sets, not just this one. So I'm going to place this one down in my pipe cleaner. And I'm just going to cut this pipe cleaner off. And tuck it down in there so nobody can see it. Let me get the other set on and I will turn it around and show you what it looks like. This ribbon here is adorable too. I love it. I love sparkles. And it just screams fall. So of course I'm doing each set of ribbons every other tie. Get this cut off and I'll show you what it looks like. Just that down. My ribbon tails today are cut at 14 inches. I usually do 12. I just wanted to change up today. Okay. This is what the ribbons look like. There's the gnome ribbon. And there's the pumpkin ribbon. So cute. And this is the sign. Back to the black and the gnomes sitting on pumpkins. So cute. I also want to get my video out of my hoop wreath. It's just, right now, we have a lot of stuff packed up, ready to move. I'm keeping my room the way it is, my craft room the way it is until the last minute, so I can keep my Etsy shop going without a problem. And I'm going to clip this off. I'm going to put this one in, and I'm going to finish going around the outside, and I will meet you back. Let me get this one in first. I just fold it in half. And then crunch this up. And lay it down in the pipe cleaner. I'm really glad I did go with 14 inches. I think it looks so pretty. Alrighty guys, I have these ribbons in so far. I'm going to finish going around the outside perimeter of the wreath frame, and I will meet you back before we start in the middle. Okay, you guys, I've got all the way around with the ribbons on the outside of the wreath frame. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Now I'm going to start on the inside. Pull these up so I don't miss any. I have 8 ties on the inside of my wreath frame. Again, my pipe cleaners are about 4.5 inches apart. My mesh is cut between 20 and 22 inches. My ribbon tails are cut to 14 inches. And I'm doing the Woodland ruffle method. Okay, now we're going to move to the inside. And I'm just going to place this down inside the pipe cleaner. See how glittery that is? I don't know if you can see the glitter. I don't think it's showing up on camera. But it is beautiful. I love it. And there's no fallout or anything like that. This one down in here. And cut this one off as well. I hope y'all are staying cool. The heat index here is supposed to be up to like 105. The air is just so thick. It's just like being in a sauna. Alright, next one. I'll straighten my ribbons at the end because it doesn't do me any good to do it right now because I'll just get messed up again as I go around. Oh, and if you're still with me, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And when you hit that, push all, and you will be notified of every time I go live. Also, share. Share my video with family and friends, anyone that you think might be interested in it. That helps YouTube notice me a bit more. And leave me a comment in the section below. Let's see. Leave me an emoji below of a pumpkin, if you would. That would be great. Also, I'm going to be bringing you guys new content on my channel of upcycling things. Because as we move, we have found that we have a lot of things that we could fix up and make them really cute for our own home decor or to sell. It will be me and my husband together. So my perfectly imperfect designs will not only include wreaths, but other things as well. And I will put in the title, you know, what it is. So if you're not interested in watching us do anything like that, you know, you don't have to watch it. If you're just interested in wreath making, it will be in the title. This last one in. And then I think we're going to make a bow. I think this wreath needs a bow. As full as it is, the bow will be super vibrant and super cute on here. So there's the ribbons on the outside. Turned out to be super full and super beautiful. Ribbon, and we'll put a bow on this. The sign is going to look adorable. I could just put the sign in the middle and not even have a bow. So I've got my ribbon on the floor. I'm going to be making a, I want quite a bit of a long tail. Let me make it a 14-inch tail. Put this down in here. Twist it. My loops for this ribbon here are going to be 5.5. Twist it. Again, 5.5. Twist it. I think I'm going to make 3 loops on each side of this ribbon. Just following the length of the existing ribbon. And twist it. This will be our last loop of this ribbon. And bring it down. Okay. I like to spread my loops out while they're on the easy bow, just so I can get an idea of what they're going to look like. Down here. Alright, the next ribbon I think I'm going to use. I'll go ahead and do the black. Again, my tail. About 15 inches. Put it down in here. Now this ribbon is the same on both sides, but I'm used to twisting it, so I just twist it anyway. Okay, for the black one, I'm going to want this one at 5. Instead of 5.5, I want this to be a little bit shorter. Okay, so I have 2 loops. Number 1, follow the existing loop that I have down. And bring it down. Go in with this ribbon. I love this ribbon. Drop it to the floor. Tail about the same. Put it down in there. That's so pretty. Okay, now, since that one was at 5, I'm going to go at 4. Okay, let me hold these 2 up, make sure they're even. And they are. And I'm going to do 3 on each side of this. It's sparkly, but it's not glittery. It's not messy and the glitter's not going everywhere. It's just sparkly. Okay, one more of this. And bring it down. Cut it off with these. Again, I like to spread my loops. Get my tails down. Spread my loops out. Of course, I'll fluff everything when it's on the wreath. I have an 8-inch pipe cleaner. I get it underneath everything. I start it, not making it tight. And then I gotta pick my bow up out of here. Move the easy bow. Okay, I want this pipe cleaner right in the middle. I mean the zip tie, not pipe cleaner. Again, adjust my loops. Just how I like to do it. Turn it over. pipe cleaner through there. This is what I'm going to use to tie onto the wreath. Then I can finish tightening up this. My tail's down. Okay. Set the bow aside for a little bit for my sign. I have these cable mount ties or cable mounts that I put my pipe cleaners in. I do not like to put holes in my sign. I put these on with E6000, not just hot glue. Okay, I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and put it through here. Through there. Tie it on. You know, like I said, I put these mounts on with E6000, not hot glue, because hot glue does not stick to metal very well. Okay, back to the wreath. I think it's so pretty. Let's see where we're going to put the sign in the bow. Or I could put the bow right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the sign up here and the bow about right here. I think that'll look pretty. Okay, so let's get the sign on. And how I do that, I'm going to turn it my way. I use one of these darning needles or yarn needles. You can get these from Wreath Decor by Dawn. She sells them in her shop. Turn it around. Now I'm going to go right through this mesh and everything. So I want to get it down through there so that I can tie it onto the frame. Oh, what did I do with my needle? Oh, it's stuck in the pipe cleaner. Okay, the next one. Straight down through there. Now I want to make sure that I'm tying my sign to the frame and not the mesh. So just by feel, I'm going to do this. And then I will tighten everything up after I get the sign and the bow placed. Okay. Now I'm going to put the bow right here. That's going to look so cute. I can do that from this angle, I think. And guys, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell and hit all so that you'll be notified every time I go live or put up new video content. And share this with your family and friends. The more you share, the more YouTube notices me. And if you would, please leave me a pumpkin emoji in the comment section. Even if you don't say anything, if you could just leave me a pumpkin emoji. I may have my bow up too high. I'm just going to have to see when I turn it around and adjust it. Sorry guys, that's my dog. She barks at flies. She barks at everything. You guys got a dog like that? I mean, I guess that's good if it's a stranger, but she just barks at the most ridiculous things. I got it on there tight. I don't want to pull my bow down into the wreath. I mean, I do want to stand it up a little bit, and, you know, I can pull it down and make it perk up. I think I'm going to. See if I can pull it in just a bit. This turned out beautiful. Okay, now that I got this on, I still got to do a little bit more fluffing on my bow. I don't know that I'm going to curl the tails on this one. I think I'm going to leave them straight. So, I'm going to cut this at an angle, like that. I dovetail my 2.5-inch ribbon. Still needs to be a little bit shorter. Run my fingers through them so I get a little bit of a bend under. And I will mess with this bow forever to get it perfectly fluffed. Tell this a little bit more. Okay, guys. I'm not able to get this all in the camera. I'm going to take this out and hang it on the barn and get some pictures of it to put in this video. I would like to tell you all thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share to anybody that you can, because that helps me on YouTube. Don't forget, I have the sign and ribbon sets in my Etsy store. I'll have that link below so that you can check everything out. Like I said, we're in the process of moving, so I am doing my videos around packing, and this is just therapy for me. I love to make wreaths. So thank you. Please hit the notification bell too and hit all, and you'll be notified every time I go live or put up new content. So until next time, I will see you all later. Bye-bye.